They are not your friends. You hang out with them every single day or have known them since childhood, but they put you down. They don't respect when you say no. They want you to do things that they are doing, not because that you wanted to do them. If they're your friends, why do they trigger you? Why do you allow it, is the real question. But your so-called friends pressure you to do things you never wanted to do. And you go along with it because it's cool? Or because everyone else is doing it? You are with friends who drain you, mislead you, lie to you, for you sometimes. And basically, they just hurt you. More specifically, they test you on where you are mentally and physically. Maybe you feel guilty because you've known this person for so long and it's like, whoa, I can't change now because of this reason or that reason. Maybe you feel anxious because you know deep down that you want to say no or have a different opinion, but you're afraid of how other people will view you, specifically your friends. What I'm trying to say is, your boundaries are dismissed or even mocked, downplayed so that you feel small, so that they can feel big. Do you see where I'm getting at? These friends are really just masks. They're replacements for words that we don't want to actually say, like toxic loyalty, conditional friendship, or even a frenemy. And I say these words lightly, but there is no other word to replace it. A better term for everything I just explained is also called a karmic friend. Now, that might sound foreign or be used in certain situations and topics that are separate from what I'm trying to explain. But for this situation, it speaks perfectly. It is basically just someone who is there in your life to teach you a lesson and help you grow. Now, that doesn't mean that they are teaching you a lesson. That person is there in your life as you've allowed, to teach yourself something about yourself. The reason you do these things is because something within you is allowing that person or that situation to do it or allow it. They are literally your mirror. The famous or well-known quote is, you are who you hang around with. You are who the first 5 people you can name and say that you appreciate their company or call friends. And the reason why that's true in this situation is because everything you're thinking of, everything you allow within yourself, your boundaries, your self-love, the way you interact with yourself, reflects who you hang around with. These types of friendships are meant to give you lessons to learn from. It could be a self-boundary, a boundary for others to respect you in a certain way. It could be because you can't say no. It could just be because you're trying to protect yourself. And that's so understandable. That makes so much sense. But you need to start thinking about who is a real friend and a karmic friend. A real friend is there to support you, is your cheerleader for when things go positively. There are so many of people we call friends that we can go to when things are rough or down. It's like, oh man, like this is happening because that's happening. And that's great. But how many of those same friends can you go to and talk about your accomplishments, things that you want to do that are better for you, that don't even involve them? There are so many people that we can't count on, that we call friends. Because when things are good, it's bragging. It's trying to make it seem like we're better than them. When all we really want is just to tell somebody. Tell a friend. We associate friends with people we hang around with But lots of them have karmic friendships or karmic ties, karmic cycles. What I mean is, even if you get rid of the friends that you call karmic friends, that person that pressed your button, that's still a button. That's still on you. That's still inside of you. If you find a new friend that is completely different, but somehow they press the same button, then you're still having karmic friendships. It's not just the people you're hanging around with. It's having a karmic friend in general. It means that you never learned the lesson within yourself. That's not a bad thing. You know, everything takes time to grow. But seeing this video means that you're ready to even start small, just to notice, at least recognize who is your real friend, who is a karmic friend. These friendships aren't meant to last. Lots of times they just come and go. It could have just been a casual friendship, someone that you met at work and were having fun with or talking to. But in the back of your mind, they were pressing buttons that you didn't like. But what can you do? You must remain professional. Maybe in school, a certain classmate presses your buttons. The reason is because there is a button, something that you haven't put a safeguard or a boundary to stop that button from being pressed or even existing at all. You need to start thinking about first, who is a friend, who is a karmic friend. Then you want to associate what they're doing to you, to me. Because before you can find a friend or a friend group that actually supports you and is a real friend, you need to let go of the things that the friends you have right now are triggering you. Each friendship, even the easiest ones, the most playful ones, each one teaches you something about yourself. You just haven't recognized it yet. That's not a problem. That's great. You have to trust the process and know that growing is happening one small step at a time, one lesson at a time. I know you can do this, and I have the utmost faith that you will make better choices. Thank you for being here. My name is Augustin, and this is Just Before Clarity.